Wow.
Go. Professor, we're supposed to go to the hotel. I want puzzles, Luke. Okay, I know ESM was this guy before, but I think you took over for him.
I took over, yeah. Oh, am I glad to see you? I've got another job I need help with. Your game, right?
But of course. How can I be of service to you? Double digits.
I feel terrible for Luke. I am so.
you know, to be fair, I feel very sorry for anyone that would have to be put up with Professor Layton. I think to be fair, to Scooby-Doo game, if the Scooby-Doo game ever met Professor Layton, I think even Scooby-Doo would be like, "What the fuck, man?"
What the fuck, man?
Anyway,
Can you please stop with the stupid puzzles? I'm getting sick of it. Yeah.
the board below can cut into two identical shaped pieces that also look like the shape of a number. So yeah, basically, yeah, just cut to find the number you need to make, and okay, this one I'll give a credit. Since I completed this, it's actually very easy to see the number. So, alright, so the number you are making...
It's 4.
Yep, it's a 4. So you're making 44.
Let's see if I've got
and
this
also,
right.
don't forget, wait, I have a joke for this one. Wait till the...
Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
P!
P! Sort of a P.
Well, sort of, yeah.
Well, actually, it's more like an H, so H!
Hey! I knew you were a man for the job. Even the Death Star, my work here is as good as finished. It won't be long for Midline Road is free of construction.
And yeah, he's telling the truth. He has no more puzzles for us.
Alright then, if that's the case, then we're good.
Alrighty. Alright, Luke. We're going to the hotel this time. But first... Oh, my fuck.
God.
I actually forgot who was Eggman here for a second.
Eggman, I think it was you.
Alright. Oh, it's you two again. Every time we see you, you have your nose buried in the paper. You must really like current events. That's the understatement of the year. Just think, all the world's news sits here in these pages. How could I not read it all day long? But there are hardly any pictures, and the print is so small. Doesn't it get boring? Boring? The paper's puzzling with interesting stuff, like this puzzle, for instance.
Remember the days when newspapers had puzzles where you just solve? Man, those were the days.
You know what? Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they did back in the day. I do. Actually, they still do comics.
Over here, they still do them every once in a while.
Oh, nice. Let's try this puzzle then. Alright, 4 identical stamps are shown below. So yeah, just like last time, we need to use the fewest number of stamps to make an equation.
Okay, I got it.
What?
3 and 5.
Yeah. So I even looked at this, I was just like, yeah, I know it. So yeah, there's a trick you could do with the 3, and the trick is...
That's a relief.
You could also make it into an 8.
Yep.
3 plus 5 equals 8.
I will admit, this one was pretty creative. I will admit.
It was. It is. Like I said, you know, there are some puzzles in here that are really creative, and that I still do like and such. So, now do you get why I read this thing day and night, or night and day? Yep. Maybe I'll take up bringing the paper once this case is done, and I decide I want to actually retire from now on. Just think, a 13-year-old actually retiring. Wow.
Foreshadowing.
Okay, not yet.
Can we go to the hotel, Professor?
Alright. For real. So let me get this straight. Dimitri is building a time machine to go back to the past and save Claire. This almost sounded like something at the beginning of a Samurai Jack episode. Correct. Or at least that's what he said. Funny, we ran through every floor of the Pagona, but I didn't see anything resembling a time machine. Excellent observation, my boy. Dimitri clearly had a destination in mind when he ran from the towering Pagona. I think he was heading to another base of his, the facility where he performs his time travel research. Is that what you were out looking for while we scaled the tower with Don Paulo? Yes, in part anyway. I'll lay everything out for you once we check in with Flora. Until then, I challenge you to think about the situation on your own. Alright, let's go in. Oh, hi there, Becky. You on your way out? Sure am. The older gentleman staying with us asked me to run an errand for him. Do you mean Dean Demona? Yeah, that's the one. What do you think a man with so little hair need a tub of pomade for? Pomade? To style that little tough? Weird, right? Still, you can't blame a guy for trying to stay stylish in his old age. That is quite curious. He just never struck me as a pomade type. Oh, and while we're on the subject of shopping trips, I actually have an issue I'd like your help with. A pricey pen. I bought this beautiful one-of-a-kind fountain pen from a luxury bouquet for 10% off of the original price of only $3,000. When I showed it to my friend, she took one look and just had to have it. She offered me to pay 10% more than what I paid. I loved the pen, but I couldn't say no. Overall, how much did I gain or lose by selling the pen to my friend? Also, be sure to put a minus sign in front of your answer in case of a loss.
Okay, I believe this is, I think, 10% off. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, let me have a look. $270.
Alrighty.
That should do the trick.
Yep.
Well,
Alright,
that's
there you
settled.
go.
Alrighty. You got it. She will make a profit of $270. The pen was originally bought for 10% off at $3,000, which is $2,700, and sold for 10% more than $2,700, which is $2,970. This makes a profit of $2,970 minus $2,700, which is $270. Whew. This almost sounds like something. Something the Price is Right would do. Or actually, no. I take it back. Not the Price is Right. This actually sounds like something. This actually sounds like something. Let's Make a Deal would do.
Pawn Stars.
Or yeah. Actually, yeah. To be fair, yeah. You're right. You're definitely right on that. I knew you'd figure it out, Professor. I had a question for Mr. Demona, but he disappeared when I wasn't looking. Oh well. Oh, and please don't tell him I was wondering what the deal was with his pomade, okay? I'll give you a little something for keeping the matter. Hush, hush, lady, I think you're probably underage. No! The toy car, Jesus! Oh, now it all makes sense. Don Paulo was posing as Dean Demona. The pomade was for Don Paulo. Precisely. Of course, he did away with that disguise once I persuaded him to assist us. Yeah, you can't imagine how shocked I was to see Don Paulo step out of that Layton disguise. That's life for you, Luke. You never know what surprises may await you around the corner. Let's be off. But first, let's solve that toy car. And we're also almost done with the toy car, too. Alrighty.
We only have 2 left. Thank God.
That Max. He rushed off ahead to the hotel and dropped all his toys along the way. Now I have to follow the trail of toys to pick them all up. Alrighty. Let's see here.
To be honest, I would go insane if those toys resembled like the James Colors of Sodor minigame we played.
That would actually be something if that was the case. No.
Because imagine, I would go insane just to get Toby.
There we go.
And never mind, I already went insane because we got Thomas.
Oh wait. I just realized where I was. I didn't even look until I saw the car. Okay. Take 2.
Wow, you surely know how to murder.
I certainly did. I certainly. Actually, I got both Layton. And, actually, no. For Luke's sake, I probably only got Layton murdered.
Oh,
Alright.
just wait till the finale. Just
I know.
wait.
Did you guys finally get that? We're doing something for the finale. Alrighty. Alright, here you go. You can finally voice.
Hold on a second. Take over for me.
Okay. Professor, Luke, welcome back. I'm so glad you're both safe.
All right, there we go. Back.
The same to you, dear. Hopefully getting out of the Pagoda wasn't too difficult for you.
Not at all. Big Luke was kind of enough to lead the way.
Say, speaking of Big Luke, where is he?
Oh well. When we got back here, the mustache man was waiting down in the lobby.
Oh, wait a moment. I think I know who it is.
A man with a mustache? Was he dressed in black?
Yes, that's right. He had a black uniform.
That sounds like Shipley to me.
Oh, yes. It does sound like me.
Yep.
Wherever he was, he walked right up to Luke and started talking fast and furious. At some point during the conversation, look at the troubled look on his face and said,
Flora. Oh, no, sorry, that's you. Go ahead.
Flora, some very important business has come up, and I need you to go take care of it immediately. Please tell the professor to carry on with his investigation without me for now.
Did he tell you where he was going?
No, I did promise to meet back up with us later.
Big Luke is even more, wait.
Perceptive.
Yeah.
Perceptive.
Perceptive than I thought. He knows exactly what our next move is. Professor, is something the matter? I'm just thinking back to what happened earlier. Do you remember who first told us that we had traveled into the future? Well, that'd be Big Luke, I believe. Yes, that's right. You have a visitor, Professor. Oh, who is it?
Pardon the sudden intrusion, Layton.
Oh, Inspector Chelmy. What can I do for you?
Now, please tag along with us, please. Okay, guys. I'm just saying that because for something you'll find out later.
You will, yes. Go ahead.
I've been thinking about something I saw while running about town. I don't know how to say this. I'm afraid it sounds a bit ridiculous.
What's ridiculous?
Well, it's just, I could be mistaken, but I'm quite sure what I saw. You remember our discussion about the explosion at the Institute of the Polydimensional Research? Well, a few minutes ago, I spotted a woman on the street who looked just like one of the blast victims.
Oh my gosh! You're talking about Claire, aren't you?
And you know why?
Yes, Inspector. You're not alone. We've also seen the woman you spoke of. The resemblance she bears to Claire is striking, but it's coincidental. It has to be.
Yes, I suppose you're probably right. Forgive me, I wasn't thinking clearly.
Well, there's bound to be a logical explanation for this. If the similarity why can't I speak? If the similarity coincidental, perhaps you can check if this woman is some relative of Claire's?
I'll take another look of her file and see if I can find out more about the family. Ah, and by the by, you haven't seen Barton around here anywhere, have you?
But Barton? Nope, can't say I have, sir.
I swear, if he didn't have me looking out for him, he'd be having sacked from the force ages ago. Of course, I'm not fond of the fellow, and I intend to look out for him until I retire. But still, At any rate, if you see Barton, tell him his commanding officer is searching for him. Good day, sirs.
Father. Father.
So, where's our adventure going to take us next, Professor?
Flora, this isn't an adventure. It's an investigation. Can't you take it more seriously?
It's an adventure. Shut up! It's an adventure. I said so. Anyway, Professor, go ahead. I'm just taking it very seriously. Look.
Oh, sorry. She was basically saying I was just excited. That's all.
Not all of us get to go on these kinds of investigations all the time.
I mean, just look at you. Just look at you. I was only in one game. I went on a somewhat an adventure with you, and then I am getting kidnapped because you two fucking left me behind because you couldn't tell the difference between a grown-ass mustache man and a little girl, and then you also tried to leave me behind at the university and such. Why don't I get my own games?
Plus, you get to be with the Professor day in and day out.
Flora, trust me, you do not want to be with the Professor day in and day out. Trust me. Yeah, I guess the Professor and I are always together. Well, I for one am happy to hear your enthusiasm, Flora. The three of us will get to the bottom of this case together. Let's head out.
Yippee!
Alright, we got 7 puzzles left to go.
7 puzzles, alright.
Yep.
Gonna keep...
Oh,
You know what? This has gone by really smoothly, like, really smoothly.
yeah, it is. It's going by real smoothly. I doubt we'll make this stream into the finale session. But at the very least, if we can finish up chapter 12, then yeah, next stream is definitely going to be the finale stream, definitely.
Definitely. Alright, let's proceed. Let's try to speed things up so we can get this so we can get as far as we can.
Alrighty. Oh, heading back out so soon? Yes, we are. Oh, by the way, Becky, I've been wondering if there's somewhere nearby for us to cross the Thames. There's the bridge, but it's quite a long way out beyond Chinatown. Excuse me, sir. Did I hear you say you're trying to cross the Thames? Oh, grandmother, you're alive! There used to be an underground tunnel that would take you across. It went clear under the Thames, and people would just walk on through to the other side.
Wow!
Sorry.
That's fine.
Wow! A tunnel under the river? Sounds amazing!
Unfortunately, once the family gained control, they closed down the tunnel. Seagull might still know the way in, though.
Seagull?
Oh, do you know him, sir? He's easy to spot with his unibrow, blue hat, and scheming smile. We have quite the history, though now he spends most of his time down at the black market.
Ah, yes. I do believe we've met this friend of yours before. You remember him, don't you, Luke? Luke?
Where did he go?
He was just here a moment ago. Ah, damn it, he broke through the leash.
Oh, are you two looking for Luke? He walked out of here a short second ago, and
You didn't stop him? You're the worst servant ever. By himself? Where could he possibly be headed? Please excuse us, madam. I have to go find my friend. Thank you for the information on Seagull.
Not at all, sir. We at Hotel Duke are always delighted to assist our guests.
Alright, well now we gotta go find Luke.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Well, guess Layton needs to get the belt ready.
He's at. No, fuck the belt. This time I'm getting my bazooka.
Okay.
I'm waiting, sir. Where can look at what up to?
I don't know, but I share your concern. It's unlikely to take off so much without a word.
Maybe he decided to go on a secret mission of his own, like you when we went to the Towering Pagoda.
Oh God, Don Paulo, you're not disguising as a little boy this time, are you? You really? Oh God. Well, regardless of his reasons, he shouldn't be out there alone. We need to search for him. I mean, he's only 13 and such. 13-year-olds can't do anything out on the street.
Better have a good reason for talking to me.
Sorry to bother you, but have you seen the young boy I've been traveling with?
The knobby need squirt in the blue hat?
Yes, that would be him.
Sure, I saw him come by.
Did you happen to see in which direction he ran off?
I suppose I could tell you that, but not for free. Scratch my back. I'll scratch yours, okay?
Alrighty.
Chicken race. 60. Alright, so this is the same as the first. So this time we need to find the chicken that came in 7th place.
Okay. Oh, I got it.
Alright, what do you think?
Neat.
Alrighty. E as an egg, which is
I've got
fitting
a good
because it's a bunch of
feeling about
chickens.
This one.
Yep.
Few things
Yeah.
satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Right you are.
Ah, now I can finally wash my hands of that puzzle. So, about that short friend of yours. The kid came out and walked off towards Flatstone Street. Had the glumest expression on his face.
Alright, let's go get him.
Let's try and speed things up so we can get at least to the beginning of chapter 13. I'm up for that.
Alrighty. There he is. And new music.
Luke, there you are.
Oh, hi, Professor.
That looks like Bob the Builder. The little guy on the statue. That looks like Bob the Builder before the final design.
He does.
I see you've gone out for a stroll. Do you mind if I join you?
No problem. Sorry to run off. Sorry I broke the leash. I was just thinking. We've had so much fun these last few years, and I've gotten so used to going everywhere together.
Of course you have. After all, we're the best of friends. It's only natural we spend time together.
Dad told me the other day that his job is transferring him, so we'll all be moving.
Ah, yes. Your father mentioned that to me as well. Tell me, Luke, do you believe that we're true friends?
Of course I do. How could you even ask that?
Good. Then there's no need to worry. You see, true friends share a special connection. And this connection endures no matter how far apart they may be separated physically. Distance and time apart are irrelevant to the bond formed by true friendship. Do you follow?
I think I do, Professor.
Excellent. Then let's get back to our investigation. We have many mysteries to solve.
Sounds good, Professor.
Ho! It's good to see you back in high spirits, my boy. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about the belt this time, but I am still gonna have to put you on a leash. Now, tell me, can you guess where we're headed next?
After thinking about it a lot, I'm guessing Dimitri fled to wherever he's building his time machine. But the question is where? We already know that this research lab isn't in the Towering Begona.
That's right. So we must return to the clues we've gathered during our investigation of this London. Has anything we've seen around town struck you as suspicious?
Oh, I was just thinking about all the men in white coats we bumped into here. Those were lab coats, no doubt about it. Perhaps those men were involved with Dimitri's research.
Excellent. Now let's think back just a bit more. We met several men in lab coats around town. Other than their garb, what else did all these men have in common?
Oh, of course. They all had wet shoes and pants. So all of them must have come from someplace near water. But where?
What about the Thomas? Wait, did I say Thomas? I mean, Thomas.
I mean, Thames.
Ah, fuck it. I'm not gonna talk about the blue bastard with the face now. Anyway, maybe they came up to this part of town. They really came up to this part of town to the underground passage there.
Flora? What underground passage?
Me as a lady at the hotel had to get across the Thames, and she told us about this tunnel. Where
Wow.
where some random green engine got shut up because he was afraid of the stupid rain.
Yes, it's very sad. Indeed. It's probably dead by this point. Anyway, we've met quite a few scientists around town in our time here. And though they haven't been very forthcoming with details, it's clear where they've been coming from. My suspicions is that these men work at a research facility located near the Thames. And that they come into town to refresh themselves after long hours of research.
And you've had this theory the whole time, Professor?
It's been a working theory for a while, yes. After all, who goes around with soggy pants? Unless you're into that sort of shit, so no kink shame. We saw too many men walking in town that. Let me try it again. We saw too many men walking the town in that state for me to write the whole thing off as a coincidence. Therefore, I believe this research center is somewhere on the other side of the Thames.
Amazing! Clearly I've still got a long way to go before I could think like you do, Professor.
Alright everyone, we're heading back to the Black Market Bazaar.
Why there? If we're trying to get across the Thames, shouldn't we head back down to the riverside area?
I'm sure we'll make it there eventually. But first,
Okay.
we gotta talk to that man at the bazaar with the unibrow. I think his name is Segal.
Okay, if you say so.
Alright.
Segal?
But first,
Oh, shit.
You know,
Segal.
Professor, I'm gonna let it go just this one time. Because you did make me feel better, and I don't have to get punishment anymore. At least not yet. Hi there.
Oh, this guy again. Oh, this guy again.
He's definitely saying the same thing with Layton.
I hate this guy so much. Ah, not you again. Stay away stay away, you monster.
You've got it all wrong. He's an archaeology professor, and I'm his apprentice. That's all.
You can't fool me with those lies. You're the boss of the family.
you're quite mistaken, my good man. The boss of the family has modeled his appearance after mine.
The boss of the entire family decided to model himself after you?
Precisely.
If the baddest baddie around looks up to you, what does that say about you? Somebody help!
There's just no reasoning with that fellow.
Part of me is beginning to think he actually enjoys being in a state of constant terror. And he's the last person to receive the parry minigame.
And hopefully we don't have to see him again, because I hate that guy.
No,
really
we don't
do.
have to see him ever again after this.
Well, see, there's this girl I kind of like. I want to give her something nice, but I don't know what sort of thing she's into. You're the only one who can help.
I know what she's into. Alright, so like I said, 5 ropes in 10 seconds. So yeah, this one you really gotta get creative. This is probably the most creative one you definitely have to do. Here you go. And just watch how this works. There you go.
Also, upwards, down, and there.
Basically, you're basically trying to ricochet your parrot, basically.
Yeep! Oh, it's you, Parrot. You made me jump.
Preston, it's a beep.
Wow, that's a great present. I bet she'll love this. Thank you so much, little bird.
You're welcome. Let me know the details later.
But how will I ever pluck you up? How will I ever pluck up the courage to give her this and my lovely Becky?
Becky? That girl? You need to get better taste, man. And yep, we are done with the parry minigame. So overall, my thoughts on the parry minigame, it's a fine minigame, it's fun and such. I will admit, like, you know, trying to come up with the ropes and everything, it is a little convoluted at times, and yeah, the only thing I don't like too much is basically the time limit and such that you have to work with. But at the same time, like, you know, this minigame is not all too bad. It is one of them where you do have to get creative, and in terms of the minigame, it's fine. Definitely not the worst.